Hey, third grade, different view this time. You can see, oh, you can see your fox. Wow, look over there. Look at all those links. Actually, that animal, I kept you guys' links up for a long time. And that animal, oh, are they already to the floor? Oh, they're so close. Um, has become our one of our new classes because we have classes here of kids that parents are either in childcare or their parents are in the medical field and they need to be here. They're small little classes, but we've repurposed that animal. So it's very sad. Mrs. Van Dellen's name, though, is still underneath that. So I'm ready to pull that off and let that be Mrs. Van Dellen's animal for next year when you guys will be big fourth graders and you'll be moving down the row. And I, um, I have missed you guys being here. It was fun to be on Zoom and get to see a bunch of you. I didn't see everybody. So everybody come. There's parts for everyone because there's even parts that we have not assigned yet, some non-speaking, but actually I've got a few more speaking parts too. I want to next Tuesday, whenever you're hearing this, it's Tuesday let's see, today's the 7th, so it's Tuesday the 12th. We're going to try to do another Zoom meeting and do the same thing, but hopefully next time, some of you will have gone through your parts and it won't be like reading it for the first time, because some of you I could tell didn't seem like you knew your part very well yet, which is okay. You've got some time. Now we should have already done it, but since we didn't, you've got time. But I know right now while we're still doing classes is the best time that we're going to actually I know it's going to be a little harder in the summer to get people on this kind of a format. So practice it. Keep practicing it. We'll do it next Tuesday. Today, we're going to work in your workbooks. Anytime you want to look through last Thursday's music would be a great thing to do, because last Thursday was April 30th, and we did the whole musical, and I tried not to talk as much. So if you watch that video, it's mostly just singing the songs with the words without Mrs. Kelly talking so much. I like to talk, but I tried. I still talk some, but like I'm doing right now. But I tried not to talk so much, mostly just practicing. So that's a good one. I'll probably reference that for the future. Maybe make another one, but at this point, that's the one I'm going to use. Today, get your workbooks, and we're going to start there, but we're going to pray first. So let's pray. Dear Lord, we love you. We thank you for this day. I thank you for Mrs. Van Dellen. I pray you bless her and be with her. Pray you just bless our time here in music. Help these guys to continue to learn, to listen, to follow you, Lord. I pray for our country today. While I'm filming this, this is the National Day of Prayer, Lord, and we so need you. We need wisdom. Pray that you'd be with President Trump. I pray you'd be with Governor Kelly. I pray you'd be with the next election. Just so many different things that we, Lord, we are so dependent on you. We are so desperate for your help, Lord. So I pray that you would help us. I pray for Alyssa and for Mrs. O'Donnell, that you continue to strengthen and be with both of them as they go through difficult times. We love you, Lord. In your name we ask it. Amen. Okay, workbook, page 27. I've got something else I'm going to show you on this one. I hope I was able to make this good connected to the other. If not, I will explain it in another way, but let's just pick up where I was supposed to be. And again, this is going to be on page 27. We looked at it last time we looked at workbooks. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house but she, I know. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. And what I had said was, in your book, it does say playing on the old banjo. It says it just a little bit differently. These old folk songs, a lot of times you'll hear have different people interpret it different thing. And this song today is going to get you in the mood for fourth grade, because fourth grade, you're going to get to choose an instrument. Let's look at Dinah again, see what she's doing in the house now. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house whom I have met. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, playing on the clarinet. That is the instrument that Mrs. Kelly first learned. I learned piano when I was really small, but my first instrument that I learned other than piano was clarinet. So let's try another one. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house when I came in. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, playing on the violin. I learned a little violin in college, was never very good at it. My son plays violin. He is very good at it, does a great job on it. And you guys are going to get that chance. Oh, I got to point the camera. You guys are going to get that chance next year to pick up an instrument. Let's try one more. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house but me alone. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, playing on a slide trombone. Ooh, you seen that instrument? Pretty cool. Big one. Starts to build up your muscles. There's one more here. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house whenever I come in. Whenever I come, no one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, playing on the big bass drum. And we have one of those in the band room. Think about it. It's a good thing to be thinking about it. And it's a great reason for us to know our note names, for us to be studying this and studying our rhythms, which is what we're going to be doing in this song. It says, keep a steady beat as you sing the song. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house but she I know. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. You have that in your book also. It says tap the rhythm as we sing it though, and they have these nice little houses for us to tap to. Here we go. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house but she I know. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. Okay, what we're pointing out here, we know these rhythms. The one we don't is this first one, and we're going to learn it today, so get ready. How many sounds? Well, we're going to talk about it. We'll walk through this here, and then we're going to look at a couple other songs, and then we're going to be the big reveal, and we're going to find out what it is. So fill in the rhythms that we know, and on the other ones, just sing the words, okay? No one, and I started to tap the rhythm on the keys. Silly Mrs. Kelly. No one in the T, 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 T. No one in the T, 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 ta. No one in the T, 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 T. Strumming on the T, T, ta. So you see in that song, there are 4 sounds on one beat. Page 27, that's all they're doing is showing you that. Look at page 28. Oh my goodness, I hate that we can't do these songs. They are so fun, and they're fun games. Pass 1 window, tidy-o. Pass 2 windows, tidy-o. Pass 3 windows, tidy-o. Jingle at the window, tidy-o. Tidy-o, tidy-o. Jingle at the window, tidy-o. Tidy-o, tidy-o. Jingle at the window, tidy-o. We would definitely be playing that if we could. The other one, and I have that one ready here to go, Chicken on a Fence Post. Another game, I don't know why this rhythm just has so many fun games to it. Chicken on a fence post, can't dance Josie. Chicken on a fence post, can't dance Josie. Chicken on a fence post, can't dance Josie. Hello, Susan Brownie, yo. Fun, fun game. And you hear that, and I'm going to pass through all this. You hear that same rhythm, don't you? There's a lot of words on this one. Hair in the butter, ooh, yuck. Moving, stumped my toe. I thought it was stubbed. I'm going to fast forward because you're going to find out the same thing here. Chicken on a fence post, can't dance Josie. Chicken on a fence post, can't dance. Do you hear our new rhythm there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 short sounds. Okay. Papa Patch in your book would be another one, but we are going to skip that one, and we're going to go to Dinah on page 30. And you know what I did? I have the worksheet ready, and I was going to put it in a PowerPoint, and my computer literally crashed. And that's what happened at the end. And I'm hoping to merge the video because I'd already talked a little bit, and I hate to have to repeat it, especially when I'm trying to do so many. So you can see what I'm doing. You'd have to see this if you were in my classroom anyway, wouldn't you? Oh, my screen sharing is paused. Good. So you can still hear me while I'm looking. Let me pull it back up. It knew that I was, no, I didn't, it didn't save it. So bear with me. It didn't save it when the whole thing crashed. There's so many video files on here, and I did try to delete it. I keep trying to delete it, but it's just, I think, for the fact that I continue to overload this. I've got devices that are quitting on me, and oh, it's just kind of crazy, but it's okay. We are almost done with this. Dinah, I'm looking at page 30, and I want to show you page 30. And it paused my screen share, and hopefully once I pull this up, you'll be able to see it. Notice again, let's sing it while we're waiting for me to pull it up. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah. No one in the house but me, I know. No one in the house but Dinah, Dinah, playing on the old banjo. I have this ready, but I don't know if it's going to let me show it to you. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop the share right now. I'm going to go back to this, and I'm just going to hold it up to you. And I don't know if it's backwards. I think they said that it shouldn't be on Zoom. I had it ready to share, but let's just look at the directions and look on yours if mine's backwards. Add stems to the note heads that do not have any rhythm. So just adding stems to them. Doop, doop, and they're going to go on the right side of the notes, and just put stems. Don't bar them together or anything yet, but that's coming. Okay, that's all you have to do on Dinah, but then you're going to go back, because we're going to go back, and I'm going to show you this. I'm going to try to share my screen again. We'll see if it will let me. Yes, and I'm going to go back to Dinah. Actually, I'm going to go to it. Yeah, I am going to go to Dinah. I'm going to go back to Dinah. Let me share it. That's going to be chicken for a second, but then I'm going to go back to Dinah, and we're going to pick up where we left off. Okay. Notice that some of the beats in the song have 4 houses, 4 sounds on 1 beat. We already noticed that, so we're going to move forward. There are 4 sounds on a beat. We call these 16th notes. 16th notes, and this is how we write it. They look like TTs, but they have the extra bar across them. Okay, I'm going to get my pencil out. I'm going to circle what I'm talking about. You see those 2 bars that go across it? That is what it's going to look like when you write it, because if you could do 4 T's together. You could still bar 4 T's together, and they're still T, 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 T. This, we call it, we say ticka ticka. The reason it says it doesn't say it on this slide is because different people call it different things. It needs to have 4 sounds. That's all it needs to have. Watermelon, 4 sounds. I'll have to show you. There's kind of a funny thing going around of ways to say some of these rhythms with fruits and in different ways. But anyway, I say ticka ticka, ticka ticka, and I spell that. I'm going to write it here. It's not going to look very beautiful. Ticka. So you see kind of your T, ticka, ticka. And we will say it that way because 16th note does not have the right kind of syllable in it to say 16, because there's actually 4 16th notes. And music is, we deal with fractions. And you're going to see that as we continue to go on. But right now we're trying to equal 1 beat. So 4 sounds together equal 1 beat. And I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to take this away, and I'm going to click on this so it'll let me go. So when we get to no one in the house but, we're going to say ticka ticka tee 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 tee, 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 ticka, ticka, tee, 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 ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, 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 ticka, ticka, tee, tee, ta. That is the correct rhythm. So you can actually go back, it says add stem to the note heads that don't have any rhythm. You can go ahead and write in that ticka ticka and send that to me. Look at page 31. It's a favorite of mine. I don't know if we played it in class. Another fun game. All the fun games are ticka ticka games. I don't know why. They just are. Circle to the left, old brass wagon. Circle to the left, old brass wagon. Circle to the left, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Heads to the center, old brass wagon. Heads to the center, old brass wagon. Sides to the center, old brass wagon. You're the one, my darling. It's a circle game, and you get to do fun stuff. But guess what? Since you're not here, I'm going to skip it. Circle to the, put it on your heart. Circle to the left, old brass wagon. Circle to the left, old brass wagon. Do you hear where the ticka ticka is? I bet you do. And so I'm going to fast forward in this song, and we see the four little boys there. We're going to jump forward, and there are some of the beats that have four wagons, four sounds on one wagon. They are 16th notes, or we call them ticka ticka. 16th notes, ticka ticka. And it says your teacher will tell you how to clap and say it. Can you actually do this song with me with a ticka ticka ta? And then we'll talk about the assignment. Well, it's in your book, and actually it just says to read it too in your book, so you can do it both ways. Ticka ticka ta, ti 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 ti, ticka ticka ta, ti 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 ti, ticka ticka ta, ti 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 ta ta. So we have learned a new rhythm. Ticka ticka. And what I want you to do is the next page. And I'm going to stop the share here, and I'm going to share here. You really don't have to do anything on those pages that I just showed you, but I'd like you to tackle page 32, adding bar lines using ticka ticka, because it shows me that you understand how ticka ticka works in here. I'm going to show you the first one. I'm going to see if I can put my music stand up so I have kind of a surface to write on. Okay, right here. So we're doing how many beats per measure? You see the meter? 2 on top. So after every 2 beats, we're going to put a bar line. And what they've showed us up here, 2 beats are a half note, ta-o. And then a ta, or 1 heartbeat, is going to equal a ta, a tt, a ta rest, and then we also know a ticka ticka. 16th notes if you want the real musician name, but the way we're going to count it. So here we're going to start with 2 beats per measure. Ticka ticka ti ti. We don't know the song, so we don't have to sing it. Bar line. Ti 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 ti. Bar line. Ticka ticka ti ti. Bar line. Ti ti ta. Bar line. You're going to keep going because this is all one song. Ticka ticka ti ti. Bar line. Ti 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 ti. Bar line. Ticka ticka ti ti. Bar line. Ta. And then at the ends, what kind of a bar line am I going to put? A double bar line. Can you see that? I wrote it lightly with a pencil because this is actually the original, and I have to erase it when we're done. So I want you to attempt to do, it's not an easy page, but I think you guys can handle it. It is page number 32. Oh, and they even remind you at the end about the double bar line. Isn't that nice? Okay, that is your assignment. We've learned a new rhythm. That's pretty cool. I put a sweater on in case you didn't notice. I got cold. It's kind of chilly today. Ticka ticka. Don't forget it. See what you can do. Look at my example. That will help. I want to see you Tuesday. Go through your parts. And if you're really eager beaver, look at last Thursday, April 30th's music, where we do all the music and practice the music too. That would be extra credit, but extra good. Okay, pray for our country, pray for this musical. This musical is about our country. We want to encourage, we want to be a blessing when we get to do it. And so just continue to work on it. And we are done for today. I will talk to you guys soon. And again, hopefully I will see you guys on next Tuesday.